Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Margaret and welcome to Purple Frog. Today I'm going to be taking y'all with me to go manga shopping at Barnes & Noble, so without further ado, let's get into it. Today, the primary thing that I'm going to be looking for is Lost in the Cloud Volume 1. I am really excited. I believe it is out, so let's see if I can find it. Of course, I started out by looking at their merchandise section. They had a whole bunch of these Dragon Ball blind boxes. I was very excited. I've been looking at getting some of these online, but I managed to find them in person, so I did indeed grab one. $6 is a pretty good deal in my opinion, especially with like the membership 10% discount. So many good options here. They also had the Gintama Chocorin mascot little blind boxes, which were really cute. They had these I think these are from Okuji or something, but they're like little Bandai rubber straps. They had a whole bunch of these different little, not Legos, but buildable anime characters. They had Naruto. They also had some regular figures and a lot of Funko Pops. I saw this Byakuya figure. I've seen it here before. I haven't seen it in a while. I was really tempted by this. I ended up passing on it, but it was very tempting. Moving on to the actual manga section though, here we are in their A section. They have Ajin, Akane Banashi. They also had this series I've never seen. I think this is the same mangaka that did Tokyo Revengers, because I mean the art style is very distinct. Of course, their AOT section, they had a pretty good selection. They had a couple volumes of Banana Fish. I really need to reread Banana Fish. I adore the series. It looks like their Beastars area got cleaned out recently because there were quite a few volumes missing. Here's Melon. I love Melon. I also love Gosha. Here's their Black Clover area that they had. They had some good volumes on display. They had a Blood Blockade Battlefront. It's been a while since I've seen that series. They had Bloody Sweet, Blue Blocks, Blue Exorcist, Blue Lock. Unfortunately, they did not have the newer volumes, so that was unfortunate. They did have Bocchi the Rock and Boruto, the Boxer. I highly recommend checking out the Boxer if you have not already. They also had the case files of Jeweler Richard. I really need to read this series. It's been catching my eye for quite a while. They also had a Detective Conan, Case Closed. I'm never sure what you call it. It's always here. There's so many volumes. I had no idea Checkmate had an English release. Hello. Such a good series too. I read this one a while ago. Here's the back if you guys would like to read the synopsis. If you're into a psychological thriller kind of like BL, that's a pretty good one. They also had Cherry Blossoms After Winter, which once again, I think I knew this got a physical. I just always forget it has a physical till I'm in the store. They had Chojin X, City Hunter. I have not seen the City Hunter physical, at least not that I can recall. They had A Condition Called Love. They had this series done by the same mangaka that did Full Metal Alchemist. You had Dandadan. They had the Deadpool manga. This really cool Misa figure in the shelves. I thought that was a pretty nice addition. They also had the Demon Prince of Momochi House and a pretty good selection of Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer manga. It was a little bit messed up though, so I fixed it just a little bit. Here is a larger overview of their D manga section. They have Dragon Ball Super, a whole bunch of other titles I'm not familiar with. They had a little small Dr. Stone section. I love Dr. Stone, so of course I have to take a minute for it. They had the Elusive Samurai, Fairy Tail, here's the F area. They had Fist of the North Star, Fooly Cooly, Fragrant Flower, Blooms in Diversity, I think is the name, Blooms with Diversity. Full Metal Alchemist, I adore the series. Do you guys like the singles, the omnibuses, or the Full Metal editions better? They also had, I believe it's pronounced Gachiakuta. I've yet to read the manga or watch the anime. I hear it is amazing though. The art style looks stunning. They also had this Go For It Nakamura omnibus. I don't know what this is. I have the original Go For It Nakamura. It was one of the first manga I ever got years and years and years ago. So it was very exciting to see this new print. I've never seen this before, so that was exciting and shocking to see. They also had Hell's Paradise, another fabulous, fantastic series I cannot recommend enough. They had High Score Girl, just another general overview. They had some Hunter x Hunter, unfortunately, none of the volumes that I was looking for. They did have the second omnibus, I think this is the second one at least. I don't personally like the look of these for some reason. They just seem a little bit off. Here's their Initial D section. Love Initial D. They had Inuyasha and a whole bunch of more other series. Here's their Junji Ito section. There's their JJK area. I really need to catch up on JJK at some point. Like, I've read like the manga like digitally, but like I don't have the physicals. They also had Kagurabachi, Kaiju number 8, Kakegurui, as well as the countless volumes of Komi Can't Communicate, Last Game as well. Last Game is such a fantastic manga series, highly recommend it. They also had the LDK omnibus. This always cracks me up, like it always gets me every single time. I always think it's 2 separate volumes, but it's not. I had no idea Level Up with the Gods had like physical print. Hello? Fabulous manhwa. Cannot recommend this one enough. I really love this one because you have Sun Wukong in this one. I love Sun Wukong. This is just so good. In my opinion, I like this more than Solo Leveling, but that's just a personal opinion. And then I found it Lost in the Cloud. Yay! I was so excited. I could not believe my eyes when I saw this in person. I just was in awe. There is Love's an Illusion, Marmalade Boy, Mashal, Megumi and Tsugumi, Monster, Marriage Toxin. I mean, you name it. There's just so many volumes here. They also had Medalist. This series is pretty big when I went to Japan. Like, a lot of merchandise for this series. I have not read it, though. I probably should. Here is their Moriarty section. Here's their end cap with popular volume 1s. I appreciate the variety in terms of different genres. They also had Murderous Llewellyn's Candlelit Dinner, a fabulous series. Please go check it out. It is so good. They had My Hero Academia, a whole bunch of other series. I had no idea My Hero Academia is just up to 41 volumes, at least in English. That's just wow. Nana, are you guys excited for the Vivian Westwood collab? I'm excited to see what comes out of it. They also had Naruto, The New Recruits, as well as Noragami. They had the singles and the omnibuses. They had some One Piece, primarily the omnibuses, but they did have some singles as well. One Punch Man, Oshinoko, a lot of good series. They also had Overgeared, Painter of the Night, Parasite, Princess Jellyfish, only like a singular volume though. They had Record of Ragnarok, another fantastic series. Please go read or watch Record of Ragnarok. It is so good. They had The Remarried Empress, a fantastic manhwa, webtoon, whatever you want to call it, series. They also had the Saga of Tanya the Evil. I've watched the anime. I have not read the manga though. I did not know it was out in English, that there was a physical in English available. It had Sakamoto Days, Sayonara Football, a good variety of different series. I really should read Sayonara Football because I like soccer, football series, whatever you call it, from wherever you're from. They had the Shaman King omnibuses. They also had Shoha Shoten, A Sign of Affection, A Silent Voice, Skip Beat, Skip and Loafer. They even had the 1 volume of Slam Dunk that I like returned to this like particular location like literally like 4 years ago. It's still here. But they had Solo Leveling with a Funko Pop mixed in, the Soul Eater Perfect Edition, and the regular singles. They just had a lot of good series here. Here's a general overview of the S section. This series caught my eye. Really beautiful artwork on this one. This series also caught my eye. Don't know what this is. It looks good though. It looks like a psychological thriller or something adjacent. They had Tamon's B-side. Unfortunately, they did not have the newer volume that I was looking for. They had The Blue Sky Feeling. That's a throwback. It's been a while since I've seen that one. They also had That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Tied to You, another fantastic series, Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, Tokyo Ghoul, Tokyo Babylon, Tokyo Revengers, a lot of Tokyo Revengers. Tomo-chan is a Girl, another fantastic series in my opinion. They had The Villainess is a Marionette. Beautiful series. A lot of good like manhwa. I adore manhwa. You have Vinland Saga, Viral Hits, another fantastic series. They had, what is this, Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun. This is like the worst, most like egregious misprint I've seen in quite a while. Like I just was in shock. It was so bad. I had no idea this series was published in English too. Like what? I read this series online ages ago. It's like a romance manhwa with some like dark undertones and themes, but it's pretty good, I guess. Of course, they had a pretty good selection of Who Made Me a Princess, Windbreaker, The World After the Fall. Please go read The World After the Fall. It is really good. They only had a couple volumes of Yakuza Fiancé. I highly recommend that series, of course. They even had a singular volume of Yu Yu Hakusho, a staple and a total classic in my opinion. Here is their light novel section, if you guys were wondering what they had for light novels. I don't really focus on a particular light novel since I do not really have much knowledge in the area. This cover of this series did look really pretty. I like the art style. The title of this one sounded interesting. But after looking at all of the light novels, I checked out and headed home. Hello everybody, so I am back from manga shopping at Barnes & Noble, so without further ado, let's get into the haul. So today I went there in particular looking for the Lost in the Cloud Volume 1, and oh my god, I found it! Yay! I've been slacking. I had no idea this was coming out in English, like physical. Like I've been trying to find if there was like a Korean edition because I didn't honestly think there was going to be an English edition anytime soon. And I had no luck really seeing about anything like that. But the fact is that there was a physical in English. I saw on Instagram one day and I was like, my god, I need to go to the store right now and go get it. So yeah, here's the side. Here's the back if you guys would like to pause to read the little synopsis. This is also by Lezen, and this was rated older teen, 15 plus, and retails for $21.99 USD. My favorite BL manhwa of all time is Lost in the Cloud. My top three are Lost in the Cloud, Payback, and Shutline. I also really like At the End of the Road. So those are like my top four, I guess. I'm so happy. I just adore this series. The series is so good. And the fact is like that we have like a physical edition is so exciting. The art is stunning. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, this is just gonna express how happy and excited I am that I actually have this in my hands. Like, this is insane. The other thing that I got was not a volume of manga, but I was honestly surprised to see it there, and that was this Dragon Ball Daima soft bits like little minifigure blind box. Once again, another thing I've been looking at getting that I did not expect to see there. On Surugaya, I've been looking at getting this Vegeta minifigure thing because I think he's so funny. And I saw the blind box there and I was like, yo, I'm gonna get it, especially since it's $6 with the 10% off, because like membership. I was like, yes please. So I got one. Let's open it up and see who I get, shall we? Here are all the ones you can get. You can get Son Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Majin Buu, what's his name, Goma, and then you can get a different like Son Goku, but like in like an action pose. Very exciting. I have not actually watched or read any of Dragon Ball Daima. I think there's an anime for it out, I believe. But I've watched all of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super. So I know essentially all the characters except for this Goma guy. Very excited about this. I've never opened up any of these figures before, so I don't know what to expect. I'm assuming they're going to be soft based on the sound of the brand. This is also done by Bandai. I want to get Vegeta, or I want to get one of the Goku, or even Piccolo would be fine. But my god, let's just do it. Please. Oh my god. Yo. I don't have a box cutter with me. Oh my god, look how cute he is. Yeah, he's like a rubber duck almost. Like, he's so squishy. Yo, look at him. This is perfect. This is just, I'm gonna put him on my desk at my school. Cause like, look at him. This is just what I needed. He looks so evil. Does he stand up? Oh my god, does he stand up? He's a little uneven at the feet. Okay, he stands up. Wonderful. I'm so happy because I got this for cheaper than if I were to just purchase it from Surugaya. Oh my god, look how cute he is. So here are the two items that I got today in my like little shopping video. I am so happy. This was such a good haul. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to comment, rate, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!